Guys, welcome to Moon Goddess Tarot. This is Kat, of course. Happy Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate here, and for those of you who don't, have a happy Thursday. This is going to be your pick-a-pile Thanksgiving surprise, and this is going to cover anything Spirit wants you to know. It is not specific to love or money, career. It's whatever comes out. So you guys saw the opening there. These are going to be general. I've already picked out some oracle cards for you guys. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. We'll go ahead and get going. This will be time stamped. Let's get going. By the way, guys, just remember, these are general. They won't fit everyone's situation. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But pile 1, what does Spirit want you to know? We're going to start off, before I even look at these, with some general energy here, pile 1. See what Spirit wants you to know. And I always tend to find with my pick-a-piles that if you find it, you were meant to find it. There's always something in there for you. So let's get into it. Pile 1. Let's go. I'm going to get the cards out and then I'll go over what I believe Spirit is saying to you here. So pile 1, you have the 5 of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Chariot, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. I do feel like you're in a situation here, pile 1, where you're being asked to have a little patience. Okay, there's timing involved in this. But I do feel like you have this sense of overcoming some obstacles here. You know, where things didn't quite go as you planned. But the good thing is I do see you moving away from that. And you're finally starting to take some action here. I think that Spirit wants you to know that it takes time to move away from, you know, energies that make you feel less than or make you feel, you know, wounded, abandoned. You know, leave those scars on you. And you need it this time, you know, and you need it to be... You need to be patient with yourself, and you need to continue to be patient with yourself, because you are moving forward and things are starting to balance out. And you know, this is with I would say it's with many aspects of your life, including, you know, career, love, family situations, your own stability, your own self-worth. I definitely see you working on that. Now I'm going to get some connecting cards here to just kind of go further and explain. Yeah, I do feel like you have this sense, and there's a Chariot again. I feel like you have this sense of wanting to move through it very quickly. But I do feel like you had to take a little time for whatever this is that, you know, you're getting over. Because I do feel like there is a loss here, or there was a loss here that definitely had an impact on you. And I do think that's why that Temperance had come out from the bottom, you know, because I do think Spirit is trying to tell you to give yourself a little grace and time. And it's okay, you know, you don't have to get over things. You know, healing is not linear, right? Some days you will be better than the others, and that's okay. with that Page of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Lovers. I feel like for many of you, this could be a love situation where you had to make a choice to maybe walk away from something, or somebody walked away from you, or they gave you no choice but to walk away. The Lovers is a choice card, but, again, I get that sense of like someone making you feel less than. Maybe, not having your best interests at heart all the time. And it doesn't have to be love, though it feels like it could be. It could also be someone at work. It could be a friend, a family member, but someone who, isn't exactly, making you feel the best, right? With that Chariot, we get the High Priestess and the Justice. Yeah, this is where that balance comes in. And with the Justice, on this one, she's standing in between these two pillars. And, of course, the Justice is, the scales. And in this Chariot, he's also standing between two pillars. So you're kind of, back to where that pain was, and in between that healing process. So you're kind of in this in-between place, and I think that is why Spirit wants you to have some grace for yourself. For the Six of Pentacles, this is where I feel like Spirit is telling you that something much more stable is coming in. It's okay to start letting your guard down a little bit. Don't be so defensive. Not everyone will make you feel the way that this situation made you feel. Not everything will be, so unjust. And with the Temperance, we have another Ace. It's that moving forward passionately. And the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups to me is usually a soul connection. It can be someone from your past, but it could also be a soul connection. It could be someone that if you believe in this, someone you have spent lifetimes with, someone you are destined to, meet again in this lifetime. Someone who is not going to give you in and out energy, and who will, put you first, not pick other people above you, and your worth is going to be spotlighted. So let's go ahead and take a look at these and see what else Spirit has. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and I do feel like that's what you've been doing. Angel of Strength. So yes, definitely this sense of you having the strength to move through this. And wait, that to me kind of goes with that Temperance. And I love to see under that the Strength, card here. And you have to give yourself that affirmation. You are a strong, independent person, and nothing can hold you down. Your inner strength grows every day. You've got a lot of confirmations here throughout, your tarot and your oracles here. You have Angel of Strength, you have Strength, Perseverance. So whoever this reading is for, this is all about you claiming that power. And I see you doing that in a beautiful way. I love it, pile 1, and that is your Spirit messages. Thank you so much for coming. If this was your reading, give it a like, a claim, subscribe, share, whatever you do. But claim that energy, because it is yours, my darling. Okay, pile 2 with the Star deck. Your general angel messages. We're going to start with some tarot before we even get into these oracles that were already pre-shuffled. I took flyers. I have not looked at them. So, let's get to it. This could be about anything. This could be about, love, career, finances, family, whatever the case. This is things that Spirit wants you to know right now. We'll do some general tarot, and then we will look at your oracles. I'll throw little clarifiers on them too. Pile 2. What do you want pile 2 to know, Spirit? 2 came out, and that's fine. On the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. I feel like you might be going through a change here. And, you know, the Hierophant doesn't really represent that. But I do kind of get the sense of a bit of a change. Like maybe a change of careers with that Hierophant. I feel like you're learning something. You're learning something new. You're learning something... new. I mean, it's almost like you're upgrading your life here, pile 2. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, Strength, and Hierophant. You know, I do feel like very similar to pile 1 in terms that you are being asked, pardon me, to have a little grace on yourself and a little patience. Things are working as they are supposed to, and you are being asked to live in the flow. Take your time with whatever this is you are doing. I almost get the sense of like someone going back to school, and I know that's a very specific situation, but I keep feeling that. Now, if this is like a love situation, I feel like this is cautioning you to live in the flow of it. Take your time with it. And, you know, there are no worries, you know, it's about living in that flow, and you don't have to rush that process. Let's go ahead, look at some, couple clarifiers on these, and, maybe get a little more information exactly what Spirit is wanting you to know. For the Knight of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So I do feel like you are, like, with this 2 of Swords, you know, she's not crossed. She doesn't have her swords crossed in this one. They're open. You're kind of in between doorways. And it's funny because, you know, with this 4 of Wands, they're usually standing in the middle of, like, this doorway. But if you see, she's kind of like putting it together. And I feel like what you're doing is you're making a decision about stability. And you're in between these 2 paths. Again, it kind of makes me think of somebody going to school, or somebody who may be deciding to have a career change, or change jobs, change professions. You're getting a higher level of knowledge and learning. And, you know, I do kind of get the sense of fear here. You know, it's kind of a balancing act. Now, if it's love, you're also maybe going through something where you're learning a completely different way of, you know, loving. You know, maybe something that's really out of your usual type or expectations. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, getting a new perspective, 8 of Pentacles, and a lot of work. Yes, and again, I know it's very specific, but I'm feeling like this is more career or education or personal growth than it is you and another energy. This is something you're doing within yourself. And Spirit is acknowledging your hard work. And with that Hangman, you know, Hangman could be sitting at a standstill, or it could be getting a new perspective. But with it being on this Knight of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles rather, I just feel like you're moving slow, but you are moving, and maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit. So for the Temperance, which again is about that timing and about giving yourself that grace, you have the Magician and the Emperor. Yes, you are manifesting something brand new here. This reading is not for somebody who's not manifesting something new. I do feel like you're kind of taking control. You have to move at a slow pace. You're tempering yourself, because whatever this thing is you're doing, it takes a lot, right? So for the strength, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You're building on something. You could be building a new career. You could be building a business from the scratch. You know, starting at the bottom, working your way up. But you're definitely working on it. And I like to see that Three of Pentacles go into the Ten of Pentacles on the strength, because I really do feel like you're leveling up on something here. Now, pile 2 for the Hierophant. We get the Three of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so again, I do get that sense of juggling. And with that Three of Swords, you know, in love readings, it could be heartbreak. But I'm getting the feeling on top of this Hierophant, you know, there's a couple things here. It could be, this could be someone moving on after a divorce. You know, finding their independence and their stride again. But it also could be someone who, you know, has been doing the same thing for a very long time, and it's just not fulfilling anymore. And with this Hierophant, it's like, I'm leveling up. You know, I have decided to kind of take control back here, you know, of my life, and do something different, try different things, really do something that I believe in and that is going to make me grow. So let's look at your oracles here. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Maybe you are somebody who is going into a career of service. You know, it could be military, police officer, the medical field, nursing, becoming a doctor, becoming a nurse, you know, whatever the case is, a philanthropist. You could be, you know, reading cards like I am, because I do feel that's a service to others. Your 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. I do feel like you are learning and you are being enlightened at the same time. And I like to see, you know, this crown surrounding her head. I do feel like you're getting this knowledge here, and she holds this book, and she, you know, it all represents in the imagery to me this, you know, awakening, this learning. And then we have There's Something Better, which again makes me think that, you know, you're going from one thing to another, you know, maybe in many aspects of your life. And the last thing we have is adventure. I am open to new experiences, and I will not be controlled by routine. So you are breaking the routine, you're stepping out of the box, you're breaking out of that mold. Have patience with yourself. Spirit is watching you. Spirit is cheering you on, pile 2. And that's what I have for you. I really hope that for some of you this is your reading. If it is, please give me a like and subscribe. Leave a comment and claim this reading. Hey, let me know what is this thing you're doing, because it feels wonderful. It feels like a beautiful energy, pile 2. I love it. I wish you guys luck. Okay, pile 3. Okay, just like the other piles, I got you some oracle cards. I took flyers. I have not looked at these. First, I am going to get you some general tarot. This could be about love, money, career, finance, whatever it is that Spirit wants you to know. Spirit could just be reminding you to baste your turkey. I don't know. But we are going to start you off with a little bit of general tarot here. And you picked the mini deck, which I feel like, I almost want to say that Spirit is like, you know, that's the person who would give the wishbone of the turkey to, you know, somebody else, because it really means a lot to them. Like, you're a giving person. Don't forget, you know, like, you're a good person. Like Spirit is saying, like, I see you. I see, you know, you're very giving, kind, gratuitous. You know, you have good mojo, right? But let's go ahead and start you with some energy here. What does Spirit want you to know, pile 3? So, pile 3, for your beginning here, you have the Two of Wands, the Devil, Strength, Justice, and Nine of Pentacles from bottom of the deck. I feel like pile 3, you're in a transition here. Both have been in like transitional periods, the other two piles, but I feel like yours is a little different and it's a little more specific. I kind of get the sense that someone was dealing with a toxic energy here. And I feel like this is likely love related or someone very close to you who was very toxic. For some of you, you could be going through a transition of divorce and finding you again, finding your independence with this Nine of Pentacles, having the strength to move through the legal process, with this justice. For some of you, you could be going through a different kind of a legal process, but this is that crossroads energy. And with that Devil, this could be that energy of, this toxic thing trying to keep a hold of you, but I see you having the strength to break out from it and find your independence. I think Spirit is saying, I see you. I see the hard work you're doing. I'm telling you that you are strong enough to move through whatever this is, right? And that you're going to be okay. Justice will be served, and whatever this matter is, you are protected, okay? That's what comes to me intuitively, right as I say, you are protected. I'm going to get you some clarifiers as I did the other piles. Pile 3. For that Two of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups and the Judgment card. I feel like you might have considered giving this person another chance. It is possible that you may do that. I feel like you're kind of still in this decision stage where you're like, is this where my happiness is going to be? Or is my happiness going to be moving forward independently? I also feel for some of you that this is about you learning how to adjust your expectations in relationships, interdependence. You can be in a beautiful relationship, but yet still hold that independence. And healthy relationships, work when each person has their own, independence, interests, little things they like to do for themselves. We're not meant to stifle who we are within relationships. Let's look at the Devil. What is this toxicity? Maybe codependence. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. I feel like there's a very strong attraction here. I feel like it's a strong sexual attraction. Though I do feel like there is love as well with the Six of Cups. It could be a soul connection, but with that Ace of Wands falling on the Devil, I do feel like some very intense sexual energy, which is not always a bad thing, okay? Healthy relationships do have, healthy desires and, healthy intimacy in that regard. But with it falling on the Devil, I do question if this is the healthy kind. Maybe it was a little too much. We'll see. Let's look at the Strength. Strength for pile 3. The Hermit. And the Six of Swords. I do feel like you kind of took some time to access your higher wisdom and maybe at some point walked away from whatever this is that was making you feel like this might have been a little toxic, or you need a little bit more independence within the situation. For the Justice, we have Justice again, the Seven of Cups. I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. I think you could have been in a situation where somebody was exploring their options, or this could have been you. Let's be honest. Energies can be interchangeable and reversed. Um, and I do feel this sense of someone walked away from this. I also get this feeling that this was a long-term thing, possibly a marriage for some of you. But now you are finding, you're kind of being that King of Pentacles and finding your own stability. You're being your own best friend. You know what I mean? Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. For the Nine of Pentacles, you get the King of Swords and the Two of Cups. I feel you're moving on to something else. And I feel you're using more of your logic over your heart this time, because I feel like your heart maybe led you astray a little bit, or at least that's how you perceive it. And Spirit is saying that you are balancing out that head and that heart. I also want to say that I do see an opportunity for some love here, a very deep love here, with someone who's very intelligent, someone who you can hold good conversations with, while still holding on to your independence when and if you are ready for that. So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracles, Pile 3, and see how this plays into it. So you have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And, that does play into this reading. I do feel like that's what you're doing. Like I said, for many of you, I do feel like this is a pile for people who have walked away. Spirit is watching you. Spirit is saying the happiness, that freedom, it's all in you. You have that power. Your happiness belongs to you. Man holding a coin, which breaks down to a number 5, by the way. Again, I just feel like this is all about you finding your own independence, man or woman. And this is that doorway to success, and no need to worry. So if you have been worried about this transition, I feel like Spirit is saying, I see that you're worried, but I'm telling you that you're going to be okay. And that I've got you. I've got your back. I see what you're going through here, Pile 3, and you are not alone. I have you. You are okay. This transition, I see the difficulty. I see the overthinking in some aspects on this, but I also see like this clear determination as these cards come out with all these strength type cards and this I possess freedom and no need to worry. And finally, we have nature. Okay, you could be seeing birds as spirit signs, maybe blue birds. You could be seeing, you could be starting to embrace more naturalistic things, going for hikes, walks, looking out around you and showing that attitude of gratitude. But it says, I am at one with nature. Today I will appreciate nature at every opportunity. You can really connect with Spirit when you are out with nature, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying, as you are outside, if you look up, you're going to see signs, symbols, synchronicities sent straight to you from Spirit, from the universe, to guide you on your path and let you know when you are on the right path. Personally, for me, I see things on my walks every day. A number of birds can be significant. The type of bird, I find feathers, shells, things you wouldn't expect to find in the area I'm in. So just keep a lookout. Okay, so Pile 3, that is all I have for you. I hope this was your reading. If it was, please give me a like, claim, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're going through if you would like. Leave your energy behind. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. Take care.